Okay, today is Friday, April 17, actually 16, going on 17, and it's about 1 a.m. I know, I'm up a little late. I'm going to do a short video, or I'll try to do as short as I can. I'm going to show you a few things in this video. I'm going to show you that weather does take into the account of spreading for COVID-19. And I'll prove it to you. It plays a major role. And if you look at this picture right here, the first picture, this is the weather map that I captured. And you can see this is North America, and you can see New York City. And I'm going to put a big circle around New York City, the red circle there, so we know. Now you can see the rest of it, and you can see on the bottom left, you can see how it says rain, mixed, snow, blah blah blah. Right now it's kind of snowing out from my area, and I'm pretty close to New Hampshire. So you're gonna hear a little drippy here and there, whatever. That's our roof, because our roof is metal. My apologies. So you're probably gonna hear some of those. But I know this is not a video about that, but I just want to let you know if you hear some things, that's what it is. And plus it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. But that's beside the point. Beside the point is that we are going to make an example of how I said about COVID-19. Because it has to do a lot to do with the weather. What I call is the rise and fall. Not fall, like falling down, okay? Now I'm going to show you the next picture, and we are going to count where it says tonight, which is Friday. Right now it says rain because I captured this from the New York City, and this is a 10-day weather, okay? I'm actually going to do 14 days. I'm going to forecast this 14 days ahead of time. The only time that I see that would be a little bit of Sunday and Monday. Since it's raining right now, and New York's going to be raining again tomorrow, which is Saturday, you're going to see a big drop on the infection rate. Now let me show you the infection rate as of 16, confirmed. Look at the picture right here, and it's 40,430 confirmed cases, okay? Now this is captured as in North America. As far as I see for United States, it's an average around 34. So because of the rain today, well, today now will be the 17. Remember, I'm doing this on the 16, okay? But the 17 will be tomorrow. The whole day, you're probably going to see a big drop. Now remember, I have stated that it's around 34, 35 average K, okay, for United States. But because of the weather, and I'll show you that one more time, if you look up like Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Nebraska, and go across from west to east, you will see a big band of snows and mixture, which means it's going to be a little cold. and back to New York again, because that's what this video is about, because it's an epicenter and we want to make that as our motto. So probably Sunday and Monday you probably see gonna lead a little bit of rise, and then Wednesday on the 22nd, April 22nd, is a sunny day. We would have to watch out for that. For the rest of it, it's going to be shower. It says shower, 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 which is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 26th. And then the 27th, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they all shower again to 28th, 29th. The 30th is a shower again. So the next time will be May 1st. Will be 65, it says the high is 65 and 52. And chances are it's only 20%. So partly cloudy on May 1st. So we're going to go from Friday to the next Friday. Okay, so I'm forecasting actually 14 days. Now, all these 14 days, you're going to see a lot of drops. Why? It's because mostly it's going to be raining. Now here's the thing, and here's what this video is going to be about. They're going to make a big mistake of saying, oh, we finally see flatten the curve is happening. But if we do this right, if people do this right, because of all the rain, it's going to help us. And they are going to say, oh, it's actually flattened the curve. But here's the thing. By May 1st, because remember, we're going to 14 days. I'm projecting this way ahead of time, 14 days in advance, okay? If we have that back to the weather's good again, we're going to have infections again. If they are not careful, okay? Please remember that. So the next 14 days, actually 13 days, it's going to help us. A lot of them. You're going to see a lot of big drops. A lot of infections going to drop. You're going to see a lot of drop on the infections. They're going to say, oh, we finally flattened the curve. But no. It is only helping us because the weather is helping us. And remember, if you follow me for a while, I'll link all the videos that I have done about corona spread. I call it the corona spread. I'm probably going to do the whole series on this, and I'll just put a whole series separately, just in case people wants to see all those by itself. That way, I can do other videos, because sometimes I actually stop doing other videos because I don't want people to see, I don't want people to miss out these videos. So, back to May 1st. The May 1st will be the one. So in May, if we are not careful, our infection rate will jump back again. Here's our chances. Because there's only about 2 to 3 days out of the whole, remember, we're doing New York only, okay? Please remember, this is for New York only because this is our model. Our model has to be the epicenter. The epicenter is New York. So if everything goes right, you are going to see a big drop. I mean, a huge drop on this. And by the time I'm done with this video here, by tomorrow in the evening, I'll probably update it. By tomorrow evening, I'll tell you the cases, how many cases actually in United States. Because I didn't capture the, I should have captured the New York, but I didn't because I had other things to do, of course. But we want to do the whole United States. That way we'll know exactly what it is. But our epicenter is New York, okay? So please don't get me on that one. And also, too, I have to render the video and blah, blah, blah. So it's I'm trying to keep this a short for some of the people as well. But the biggest thing about this is that they are going to think that this is going to flatten the curve. And I can tell you that way ahead of time. I'm going to tell you 14 to 15 days ahead of time. If we are not careful, by May 1st, we're going to be infecting people back again. So let's say the next half a month, so May 1st to May 15, if the weather is good and people are not careful, they are going to reinfecting people again. But here's the thing. New York have a chance right now. New York have one big chance. The chances is that 2 weeks, there's only a few days that is to have good weather. Remember that, okay? Mostly it's going to rain. So they are going to get a big break. But if they are not careful, the infection is going to come back again. And my other state as well. It's because, like I stated, and I'll state it one more time, it has to do with the weather, but also it has to do with high and low. Meaning, raising high and low, okay? Remember, I stated it in some of my videos here. I gave a lot of clues in my videos. Anyway, so I'm going to tell you the good news is that New York going to see, for the next 14 days, you're going to see they're going to talk a lot about this, okay? That's what this Prime video is. The Prime video is that they're going to talk a lot about flatten the curve. Because of the weather, they are going to see infections slowing down. But here's the thing. If they are not careful, and I state it, and I'll state it one more time before I go. If they are not careful, by the first, they will go back again. The infection rate will go back again. Okay? So, I hope someone's listening out there and realize that this is the 14 days. Beside maybe 3-4 days is going to be sunny and a little bit sunny. The only thing that I've seen so far is that on April 22nd, that's going to be a sunny day. The rest, it seems, all going to be rainy except for 2 cloudy days. So there's a big window here, a huge window. And because of this window, they are going to see a big drop. Especially all of these, there's only 3 days. Sunday, April the 19th, Monday, April the 20th. Those are the 2 days going to be partly cloudy. So I hope people going to be a little bit cautious there. And then April 22nd, that's a sunny day. And I hope people are going to be cautious there. But the rest is going to be all rain. And this is going to be a big chance. You're going to see a big drop. And I am telling you ahead of future here, okay? I'm telling you 14 days in advance that you're going to see a big drop of New York. Because we're going to make that as our epicenter. And yes, once I'm done with this, I will calculate, I will post it an update for how many infection there really is. Currently, on 4/16, because that's what this video's, 4/16 at 1 a.m. in the morning, I'm still in 4/16 because remember, they do the count 17 later. They do the 17 on the 18, to be honest, because this has to be 24 hours. During this time, there's 40,440 430 cases. So that's 40,440 cases confirmed. And that's just North America. Okay? Because we have to remember, Canada, South America, that's all North America. An average, like I stated one more time, an average United States about 34, 35. I've seen like 37 sometimes. K, okay? And because of the rain yesterday, starting from yesterday until today, by the 17th, you're going to see a big drop on that one. So I can't predict that ahead of time because I don't know, but all I can say, because of the rain, it's going to help us. And then on the 18th, you're going to see a big drop that as well. So, but here's the thing before I go. They have to be very careful because they're going to see, oh, we're flattening the curve. Well, we're flattening the curve, we're going to jump up and down for joy. But here's the thing. If we are not careful, and I said it one more time, if they are not careful or we are not careful, we are going to bring this back up again. That curve is going to go back up again. So I hope they are going to be careful because there is a 2 weeks window here. But here's the thing. By the time the world spins around again and again and again, if they are not careful on May 1st, remember May 1st, I can't see further than that because this is a 14-day forecast. I can only get 14-day forecasts. So by May 1st, they said it's going to be sunny. Hopefully it's not, but if it is, you're going to see, if we are not careful, the infection's going to rise again in May. And this is where it's going to throw off a lot of people. This model here, and that's why I'm doing this video, is going to throw off a lot of people. In May, if we get good weather, the infection rate's going to climb back up again. This is where they're going to say, huh? What happened? Well, here it is. I told you, if you see in this video ahead of time, I told you at 1 a.m. in the morning on April 16, I have already told you way ahead of time. That's what's going to happen in 14 days from now, because that's all I can see in 14 days from now. So if they are not careful, and everybody's not careful, because this is a 2 weeks window here to flatten that curve, but they have to be careful because they are going to see that, hey, the curve is actually flattened. But nope, the weather helped it. Okay? Just remember that. The weather helped it to flatten our curve, the curve that they want to see, so they can see those models. But they're going to be very careful because by May, if they're not careful, by May 1st and to the 15th, if it's in good weather again, they're going to see the different infection. They're going to see the rising of the infection. And they're going to say, wait a minute, we just had a big curve. We flattened the curve. What happened? And that's the reason why I'm doing this video. I'm doing this video is to say that weather, take into the account. Weather affects this. Because what I call is the rise and fall. It's not about curving. It's the rise and fall. So I'm going to tell you that in advance. By May 1st to May 15, if the weather is good, it's going to flip a bunch of experts upside down about this one. They're going to say, what is going on? How come we just flattened the curve and the curve is back up again? Well, you heard it here first, and I predict this way ahead of the future. I'm going to predict this way ahead of the future. If they are not careful by May 1st, they will see the spike will come back up again. Okay? So other than that, that's about it on this video. And this video is about flatten the curve. But remember, it's going to throw people off. Because they didn't take the weather into consideration. So we got 2 weeks of bad weather, meaning rains and stuff. But here's the thing, it's actually good for New York. Because then New York will have less infections. From that, they are going to confuse about flatten the curve. So if they're not careful, by May 1st, And I said May 1st, if May 1st to May 15th, if they have good weathers, it's going to throw a lot of expert off the charts because they won't be able to understand why. And remember, this video is about weather. They have to take weather into the account. Weather played the biggest role in all of this, okay? Just remember, I'm telling you ahead of time. Other than that, that's about it on the video. And I will see you in the next video. Okay?